spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 15-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Yellow, line. Ready?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Down. Blue 30, black shot.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
What's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted.
Will Riker, the kickoff for the Vikings.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Black 40, red, yellow.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Working out of the gun. Love. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Vikings had 12-3 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
On the play. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
25-yard line.
Let's go. 19, Charger, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
19, Charger, 19, 60, 18.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Somewhere able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, McCarthy. side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Set up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. 70 Rings.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here, second and 17. Looking to throw McCarthy. Quickly to Hawkinson. That wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To the air with McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Love from the gun. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
More on that one and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
52 blue. Yellow, blue. 6, red. White.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
33, yellow. Green jack.
Glove. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Strike blue.
Love looking to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing is McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A touch of time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
They go play action here on first down. Going back to the same wall, it's Hockenson again. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll look to throw again. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself and not touch so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play.
Packers 10. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
38.
Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
33, yellow. 10 cycles.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Ready. Black, hut.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Oh, heck of a move. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Striker, 3, hut.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
3, ready.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Clock. Blue 32.
They go with Jacobs. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 45. 120 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now they'll audible to something else. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 66 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Here we go. 52 blue.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
10 black. Claws red. Ready?
Back to throw. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air again, Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hyatt there to grab it. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Going back to Love. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stays on his feet. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Another Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 40.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Packers.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
And they're on the 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
It's a loss of a yard.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books in me, I think.
Now McCarthy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Set.
Here's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Love. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Love. Quick slant to Watson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
On the play. And the Packers 1st down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
4 yards.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Love looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
33, yellow, 2nd.
Love. this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Love. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their end.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,